Hello everyone. In today's video, I interview my friend Tony at the Capital City Coin Club show in Bismarck, North Dakota. I traveled to Bismarck for the day this past Sunday on April 7th. And not only did I interview Tony, who you're going to hear from today at the coin show, but I also interviewed Skip. I had that video out earlier this week and I'll link it in the description. But aside from doing interviews, I caught up with all my dealer friends too that I only get to see a few times a year at shows like this, so it was really nice to catch up with everybody. And everybody I spoke to said they had a terrific show the day before on Saturday, which tells me customer sentiment is high. People are excited, not just about precious metals, but about collectible coins as well. So in this video, we're going to talk to Tony, find out what his customers are buying, what sold well at the show for him so far, what hasn't sold so well. Overall, we have a great chat together, so be sure to check it out. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, give this video a like, and if you're so inclined, share it as well. And we always appreciate you dropping down those comments, because that helps videos like ours get out there to the masses. Thanks. Okay, hey everybody. We're at the Bismarck Coin Show at the Bismarck Eagles Club, and I'm joined by my friend, who you may have recognized because you've probably seen his world-famous video from the last time. This is Tony Huber from Bismarck, North Dakota. We're going to talk to Tony about precious metals and some things that's going on at the coin show. We're going to show off some of the things he brought. And we're also going to talk about what customers are saying and what customers are buying. So how's your show been, Tony?
The show's been really good. It's been an unusual show. In the last couple of shows I've done, we've sold a lot of the Constitution junk silver, and this show is actually that's the one item that is not selling. The silver rounds and the collectibles have really sold. We've seen in the past where a lot more people were buying the silver, and now they are picking up the silver rounds, more of the collectability of the different types of silver rounds that they can get. And we actually yesterday, we had a lot of younger people here because they do a special with the Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, and so we had a lot of younger people coming in and picking up, you know, a dime here or something like that and starting their collection. So that was something good to see, because you see generally older people that have been collecting for years, but we saw a lot of even young 20-year-olds here yesterday, which is a really great thing to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, one thing about this, it's always nice to see new people getting into the hobby, getting involved. And I'll just pan around the room real quick here. It's on a Sunday, and it's early, so the shop isn't crowded by any, or the show isn't crowded by any means, but the whole sentiment that I'm getting from all the other dealers around the room that I've talked to so far is it was very busy yesterday, and it sounds like you're echoing those sentiments.
Oh, yesterday was just an awesome day. We had for 4 hours barely walking space throughout the whole show, and so we were doing really good as far as the crowd. And right now, as you went around the room, that's a normal Sunday morning. It usually doesn't pick up until about 11:30. So we're crowd-wise, we're actually not bad for an early Sunday morning yet.
Yeah, I thought that too. And, you know, just based on, you know, traffic we see at the Minot coin show, same thing. Sunday morning, it's very slow. That's when a lot of dealers do dealer-to-dealer transactions, is right away in the morning on Sundays. So, you want to show off any pieces you got in the case here? Pull some things out, we can take closer looks. What are some of your favorites that you got available here?
Actually, you know, I recently was able to pick up some silver rounds that I at an okay price, because silver's been up, and I went through them and kind of checked them out on eBay and was able to price them a little higher than silver price. But this NASCAR, I'll put it on the table for you. The NASCAR one I actually found on eBay, and there's one person. There's only one on eBay right now. It's a 50th anniversary, and they're asking $60 for theirs.
Oh wow, yeah.
And so I put 37 on mine. It always gives me a little price to dicker with whoever wants to buy. Since our last showing, I sold my 1803 large cent.
Oh, you did. You know, I was looking for it and I didn't see it.
And yesterday I sold I had that 1877 Carson City that I picked up in the bag of junk silver, had the repunch date, which that went yesterday. And I sold my last half cent that I had. So things, the shows have been, this show has been a lot of collectible coins going in comparison to in the past. I've sold a lot more of this, just the silver for the silver content. And this show, we've had a lot of people looking for collectibles, which is good to see that that's still strong in this area.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And do you suppose the uptick in the price of gold and silver are maybe creating more excitement, not just for this stuff, for the silver bullion, but for collectible silver coins as well? Do you think that has an impact on it, Tony?
I think that will always have an impact. We're always looking for people, but the silver rounds, people like to collect all kinds of different things. Today I just bought a Bigfoot for my son and an Aladdin coin for my daughter. So, people are always looking for something different.
Yep.
And people, they collect for, a certain series, Mercury dimes, wheat cents, whatever, and some people like the silver rounds for the silver, plus the fact that, it goes with a certain theme.
Right. Yep. Yeah, well, I think you hit the nail on the head. It sounds like the collectible coin market and the bullion market are strong, and that's great overall for the hobby. It's great for us collectors, it's great for us stackers. So I think that's a good sign that maybe, at least in our part of the world up in North Dakota, the collector market is pretty strong. And as I mentioned before, every dealer that I've talked to around the room said they had great days yesterday. It was literally like wall-to-wall or butt-to-butt traffic. I mean, you got there's these tables here that Tony's in, this row here, but there's a row right behind him. And it gets busy enough pretty soon you're butt-to-butt with people, but that's a good thing to have, good problem to have. So.
Yep. And I've been, I am lucky enough to have my son with me to help me out. The last time we talked that I did not have a table at this show, and I was lucky enough somebody canceled out, and so I have the one table and kind of have to figure out exactly what I want on the one table, and it's worked for me.
Yeah, that's great.
Because I still have my books behind me, so if they're asking for a certain coin, they can check out my books for the specific date and mint mark, and if I have it, it's all good.
Right. I appreciate you taking a few minutes with me, and continued success, and thanks again for talking. It's always fun to chat with you.
Well, this is totally a new experience for me, and I appreciate what Josh has done for us and his coin shop up in Minot. And so we hope to be able to continue to do business. And until next time.
Until next time. Thanks, Tony.